how are you guys? So I am here with Tip Beauty and we are doing some nails today. So I'm just making sure I got everything in front of me. I think I do. I am going to be using actually the white ones, kind of hard to see them, and mixed with the red ones. So I'm just going to show you, they come in these cute little boxes, okay? So you're going to take it out. I got no nails to get it out. I need to get nails on. So as you're hopping on, tell us where you're coming in from. When I am live, that means you get 80% off my website, which is super exciting. And that means that everybody gets to benefit. So they also have some incredible sales on right now, you guys, where you can buy 3, get 2 free. So I like to mix and match. So I've already laid out, I always lay out, let me just even lower it more. You can see here, I've laid out some nails already. I lay them all out so that when I glue them on, it's just like a quick process. So they all come with a glue and this little baggie of nails. Now, I will be transparent with you guys. I prefer the glue that I bought on Amazon, and that is mainly, well, because it's super strong, you get a ton of nails too, you guys. You get 2 full sets plus extras, okay? So I personally, was I doing? Oh, yes, this one. So I personally like this glue better just because it is really strong, and also because it has a, oh, is there a smaller one? It has a brush on it. So I'll show you it in a second. It is in my Amazon store. So if you need the link to it, let me know. I actually have a whole store of things that you can get to get yourself nail ready with all the tools that I use to prep my nails. It's really, once you've done it once, it's really not that bad. But so right now I'm just picking out the sizes for my nails. That looks like a good one. And I'm laying them out in front of me, like I said, so that it's really quick and easy. And here's something that you'll discover about yourself when you do press on nails. Is that your nail beds on one hand might be a different size than the nail beds on the other. They do have little numbers, some of them, not all of them, but it's way better just to match up with your nail bed. Normally I have them all laid out and ready to go. I'm doing this while my daughter is napping this live, so this is always hectic. That's a thumb. I need a, what do I need? 2 fingers still. Yeah. But you can go through them. There will be ones that will connect right to it. And it may not be like the order that's on here. Like the thumb ones are way too big. I have small nail beds. If you have big nail beds, you'll be fine, okay? I feel like small or... All right, so I've got them all laid out here. So step 1, you want to buff off your nails. I'm going to buff just a little bit more. They really can't have any shine to them whatsoever. So I'm going to quickly buff, buff, buff. Buff, buff, buff. So why do I like these? Here's the reasons, you guys, okay? I'm a busy mama too. My daughter's at daycare today, and then my other daughter is upstairs napping. And I missed getting my nails done. I love getting my nails done, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love like sitting there the whole time. Like my back would hurt. Like, I don't know. I just didn't love the whole process. I am personally breastfeeding this baby. So let me be real with you. I don't even cut this. I also cut them down. My nails grow like crazy, but I always cut them because I find they stay on better when my nails are really short. So there's another little tip for you. So what I really love about it is like the time. Like when I would go get my nails done, it was so time consuming. I'd have to be there. If I wanted any designs, first of all, I'd have to be there forever. And like 2 hours at minimum, because you have to take off your nails and then do the others. And then if I wanted to like let my nails breathe for a few days, which I did with these ones, in between these sets, then I can do that. They come off so easy. You just soak your hand in acetone, or you can use a little cotton balls like they do at the salon. And that's how they remove, which is really nice. And then they take no time at all. Like, wait till you see how quick this is. And I'm normally when I do the live, so I'm also just doing this step of alcohol on my nail to really make sure there is no shine at all to my nail bed. Okay. So here's the thing. Why I love these is that again, they're quick. Wait till you see how quick this is. I'm gonna do my thumbs last, as I usually do. But it truly is, I'm gonna start from the outside. Normally I start from the inside. We're gonna start from the outside today. It truly is such a different experience because it saves so much freaking time. So this is the nail glue. I'll show it to you in a second. So I go in and I put the glue all over the nail bed like this. And I put it down and then I paint my entire nail bed, you guys, with this glue. And then you have a few seconds. And the nice thing is these are longer. So you can kind of, it helps to like, oh, I'll show you in a second. You kind of just line it up and press, press, press. So you have a few seconds before it connects. You do have to be somewhat quick with it because it is strong. This is it here, Nail Bond. But you want to make sure, go like right down as close as you can. You want to get rid of your cuticles right down to the end of the nail bed and just let that sit, okay? So while that's kind of like doing its bonding and sealing, I am going to go ahead and do the next nail. It's a red one. So these are super fun. I figured, hey, it's Valentine's month, the month of love. They made sense to do these nails. So again, I'm painting my nail bed. And this is what I mean. Like if you lay them out prior to, you can be super quick with them. Okay. So we're going to press, press, press. I press down for like 15, 20 seconds with each nail. Now, I like to, just because I do have 2 small kids, and you don't have to do this. Oh, these ones are kind of bleeding a bit. Not like my actual, it's not actual blood. Like the nail color is actually bleeding, which is interesting. Might just be from my glue with their nails. The other thing too is like, if you've ever gotten matte nails done at the salon, like they don't ever look good for very long because they don't hold their like color and they chip really easy. Like anytime, like ladies, if you do your nails at the salon, if you've ever asked for matte, your nail girl will be like, shine, shine, and she'll want to put it on there. She'll ask you to put a shine on. Okay, we're going to do the next one. And then I think I'm going to cut that first one. So again, I'm going to put that glue down all over my nail bed. Uh-oh, I got a little hair there. Now the glue's sticky. You're not going to like hurt yourself getting it on your hand. It'll come off. But you really, this is super important if you've never used these before. Your nail bed, it has to match your nail bed perfectly. It cannot be on the skin at all. Because if there's any bubbles or any lifting, it'll pop off, okay? So, and here's the thing, you guys. Like, are these perfect? No. But do I wear them for almost 2 weeks most of the time? Yes. As long as you put them on properly, the more you do them, you'll really get to know your hands and like what's going to stay and what's not. So here, this is another thing I love. So now that this one's been bonded for a bit, I'm going to try this. I always screw up. Why does it look like this one's lifted? Better not be. It's okay though. If they do pop off, you can just re-glue them, which I love. So I do like to cut them. Why does it look like it's gonna? Somewhat rounded. I'm gonna cut it even further. I don't like super long nails. You guys, I cannot with 2 small babies. So I'm even gonna cut this one as well. And I'll just have to reshape them with a nail file. So it doesn't want to cut. You can do this with regular clippers, by the way. I just thought it would be fun to buy my own fancy ones. And we'll let that sit for a minute, as in this one. I'm not going to give you the middle finger. So let's do the next one. So again, you guys, and like, let's be real, this is taking me longer because I'm explaining and I'm showing and I'm going slowly. Also, these are so cheap, okay? So if price is an issue for you to go get your nails done, like to get this done at the salon where I am in Canada, these are actually great Canada Day nails. I'll have to get this set again. it would be about probably $45, $50 to do what I'm doing right now. So, I mean, for $6 a set, like literally the boxes are 12, but they have a buy 3, get 2 free. So I don't even know what that works out to. I'm not like a mathematician here. You could probably even get it cheaper, you guys. And it's great because you're getting, again, 2 sets, plus you get some extras if you want to, like, if you lose one. It's happened. Guilty. I often do, like, once you start wearing them, like, you'll usually feel them pop off. Sometimes you don't, and it's like, uh-oh, where did that nail go? Usually I find them, though, because I don't go very many places. Oh my God, here's an embarrassing one for you. So at my daughter's daycare, mine actually, one of them popped off when I was, like, digging for her shoes, and I didn't know where it went, and I found it the next day in the daycare bin. Isn't that gross? I'm like, oh my God, they probably were like, no one else saw it. I just kind of was like, okay, like it probably had to have popped off there if it's not in the car seat. Oh yeah, I'm going to do my thumbs last. So let's hold off on that one. Let's start the other hand. See how fast this is, you guys? So anyways, but that was like when I was first like starting to wear them and I didn't really like know what I was doing fully. So I would say like, oh my God, my first set was so bad, and I will tell you why. I used their glue, and not saying it's because their glue is so bad. I actually just am terrified to try it again because it was such a hot mess when I did it last time. And it doesn't have a little brush, but every set comes with glue. And most people that do these, like that are influencers as well with Tip Beauty, use their glue. So I know it works because they all have success with it. I just didn't. And yeah, it was like a hot mess. Like they were off in like 3 hours. I was like, okay, like these just don't work. I waited like a whole month because it was a lot for me to like prep my nails, get them ready. And like my baby was only like 2 months old, I think, at that point. And it was just too much for me. So I took a month to think about the nails again. And actually I posted about my experience because I'm always honest about, products that I use and try and what I think. And I said, I loved the look of them. I have no idea how to keep them on my hands. And some girl posted, get this nail glue. I've been doing press-ons for years. It's the best. So I said, okay. I ordered it that day. Then I still waited probably like a solid couple weeks before I even attempted them again because I still was like a little bit like terrified. And then it was the white set actually that I used the very first time. So you can file them. It's like you don't have to do anything different with them. You don't want to. Now, I will be real. Like if you're someone who for a living does like housekeeping where you have to like change beds every 5 minutes, you're probably not going to love these because they may pop off. And it just depends, right? Like I find like I have, you know, changing the girls' sheets and stuff. I have lost some. But yeah, like you kind of just like, I get so many questions about them, right? So, but changing diapers, picking the girls up, I'm probably going to get them even shorter than this. Like this is like pushing it a little bit for me. And it's so funny because if you watch my live videos, like I watch back and I'm like, oh my God, I had like the longest nails ever, but I also didn't have 2 babies. So makes a difference. All right. So this one, yeah. Okay. Let's get this one on. And a good tip, like I said, is to do your thumbs last. You don't realize until you use press-on nails or get your nails done how much you use your thumbs. Even when I was getting my nails done, you guys, I really struggled. I don't know about you guys, but like with the freaking car seat, man, drove me crazy. I still, even when I get my thumb, and if they started growing out a bit to do that car seat, I always cringed because I was like, oh my God, it's going to crack my nail. It's going to split it. It's just going to be bad news. And so, yeah, I definitely, didn't, like, I was always like nervous essentially, even with regular nails. Like I used to do dip powder. So I don't know if you guys have done dip powder before, and I'm not ignoring your comments, you guys. I literally, if I start looking at comments, this live will be way longer than you want it to be. But put any questions you have in the comments because I will 100% go back and answer all of them. And also Tip Beauty is here so they can answer them as well. So press, press, press. Okay, I'm going to cut this one now. Oh, I haven't done it on this hand. Red ones are, I think it's just because of the angle I'm using too. Like normal, the last few sets I've done have been, they have been straight across. So I think it's just like, well, I may have to go in just with regular nail clippers. Don't worry, I got those here too. I just don't want to, I want them to kind of have that bit of an angle, but anyways, regular nail clippers will cut through them. Shows you how thick they are though. They are a good thickness. Because I like to feel like I have nails on. Like I don't like to feel like I have, I like to feel like I have nails on. Like I like them to be thicker because otherwise, I don't know, there's not really any point doing your nails if they're like flimsy. Like I don't personally like nail stickers on my own nails, even though I have very strong, nice nails naturally. I still don't really like it because then like if one breaks, like that's super weird. Oh God, is this the right one? That does not look like the right size for my nail bed. Uh-oh, uh-oh, this is a freaking disaster. Okay, this might be a hot mess, you guys. This one I'm gonna probably have to redo. I don't know why I even stuck this down. Now I'm like super sweaty. I just got sweaty nervous. Can you see it glistening? Oh yeah, it is my nail bed. I don't know if I put glue down. I don't remember. If this pops off, it pops off. And it's fine. I'll just make sure I don't lose it so I can re-glue it. And if I do, well, I will just have to do red because I am out of white. I am officially out of the white. Oh no, I actually have a couple left, but. Okay, I don't think I put glue down on that one. Oops. On the actual nail. Or maybe I did. I'm just being crazy. It definitely looks like it's going to pop off though. It's funny. Last time I did one of these lives, it was this finger that I knew that it was going to pop off. And I said it on the live and it popped off like 2 days later. But this middle finger on this hand might be the one this time. You just kind of get used to it and you know when you didn't do it right. Because there'll be like a little bit of like noise to your nail. If that makes sense. There'll be like, you'll hear little bubbles in there. It might not though. I was shocked because I said on my last live when I did my nails live for you guys that this one was going to pop off like probably like in an hour and it took 2 days. So this one might not actually. But I could like hear it. If that makes sense. It's like the weirdest thing ever. You're like, what is wrong with this girl? Okay. Let me just cut a couple of these now. Trying to do the curve. I want to get right down there. The white one's cut much easier. Watch the red one. Oh, these are white too. Never mind. Ignore me. Give my index finger here a second. Let's do my thumb. Thumbs, I find, you guys, you'll really realize how much you use your damn thumbs when you use these nails because they really, God, you use your thumbs a lot. So these ones, you want to make sure you really glue them down. If any pop off, it's usually my thumb. See, I can't even pick up the nails when I have, this one's way too long. And some girls like leave them. And I'm like, how do you function? Like I have to cut this. It just like, I don't know how they leave them like long. It's crazy. Like these are still too long. Like I'm going to file them down for you guys and show you. Push, 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 push. Okay, let's cut this one. Actually, I really like to make sure I squeeze in that thumb. And these are so pretty, right? If like it's Valentine's Day month and we are, I don't know. I was like, again, if you're in Canada, these are great Canada Day nails. There, let's cut this. Oh my God. See, the red ones like don't cut as easy. Oh, there. Never mind. I didn't even need to use it. Okay, let's let that sit for a second. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just start filing. I'm going to put on my last thumb, like super last. I want to give a few minutes for my other thumb to kind of connect to the nail. So I bought a ton of like emery boards off of Amazon. I bought some buffer thingies. I'll show you the other little set in a second. I bought like a thing to like do my cuticles, push them back. It has some other tools. I don't even know what they're for, but some of them I use to help like when I'm getting off the nail. It's not necessarily the nail, it's the glue, right, that you need to get off. So the glue does come off pretty easy. You just have to use acetone, straight acetone. So in my Amazon store, if you want the link for it, it has the glue, like all the stuff, all the like accessories that essentially you will need to do your nails at home. Because you can't really just, well, you don't want to buy them and have no way of taking them off because, you know. Now, there's some people that use stickers, which I think is crazy, and then they like reuse the nails. I'm like, what? So actually, with my last set, I had a few pop off and I was too lazy to put them back on, so I kept them. And I'll definitely reuse them. If they pop off and you're like at the end of your usage, some of them may not pop off at all for you. I'm just really rough with my hands. But it's, if they pop off at the end, and if you don't want to glue them back on, which I was like super lazy to glue them back on, I wasn't going anywhere. Essentially, I was in the house. So I was like, whatever. You can keep them and reuse them, which I love. So I have some that I'll reuse. And I love them because they're like even quicker because they're already like filed down. They're already filed. They're already ready to go, like at the length that I like. This is much better. So I tend to cut them and then just kind of file because you got to shape them, right? And you don't need to be a pro. I don't know what the hell I'm doing half the time, you guys. Trust me. This is my nail girl's job. I feel bad though because I do love supporting her business. So I will go back. It's just, right now, it's just too hard with the baby. It's too hard. And just being able to do these at home and feel good about having nails on my freaking hands is so important to me that I'm like, a lot of people went to press-ons during COVID, right? Because they were like, I want nails, but I do not want to go to the salon. Well, like they couldn't go to the salon. I would have gone to the salon. Oh my God. I just miss my nails so much during COVID. The other time I took them off though, I actually had them off because before my last baby, I took them off because it's like one of those things, like I knew like I am not going to the nail salon 3 weeks after birth. And so I took them off and I didn't know about press-on nails or how easy they were to do. I never would have done these before. I'm going to cut this because this is like way too long. That's a lot of filing if I was filing that down. There, I'll file that. This is still way too long too. Like I like to cut them right down, you guys. If you're like me and don't like super long nails, another reason why I freaking love these, because like I like some nails, like I don't like dead, but like I don't like them so long that I'm like, oh my God, I can't do anything. So that's another reason like that I think a lot of people are terrified of using press-on nails because they don't think that they can file them and do all this stuff, right? So all right. Okay, I'm going to file these off, but I'm going to put my thumb on and just show you the final result. And then that's it. So don't forget, 80% off, you guys. 80% off my site. Sarah Beauty is my code. I should have probably said that at the beginning. It's in the title, though. Okay, so Sarah Beauty is my code. That will get you 80% off your purchase today only, or for 24 hours. And they have a buy 3, get 2 free. I highly recommend getting a few sets because, like, you're going to love your set and then you're going to be like, damn it, I wish I had more. So I highly, highly recommend getting a few sets for yourself. I have, well, can you see all of mine back there? I have so many. I just love them. I love them. And I think that they're just like the designs they have, and they're always making new ones. They have some new ones that just came out recently that I don't even have. But I'm like, okay, Sarah, like, use up the ones you have first. But they take, like, you know, they're on for like 2 weeks. So I'm like, well, I got them on for 2 weeks. I can't really justify buying more yet. All right. So there we go, you guys. I just split them up. I mean, I could have done all red. I have enough to do all red. I had a few extra whites though. And I'm like, what would go super nice with white? Well, of course, red. All right, so if you want it, links above. Sarah Beauty is the code at checkout. Just DM me if you want the link. And thanks for hanging with me while I did my nails. Got to finish the last like 2 or 3 up here.